Hey, it's good to see you on this Monday morning. We're glad you're back for another one of our mini messages, and we're picking up with a new chapter today, Genesis chapter 33. Now, we spent most of last week looking at Jacob wrestling with God, and it was a very interesting passage, but now the narrative in 33 picks back up with what we were dealing with the day before, and that was Esau. Esau coming at Jacob with 400 men. And remember the last time these two guys had been around each other, Esau wanted to murder Jacob for what he had done in deceiving Esau, in deceiving his father, in stealing the blessing. It was a whole thing. And so here we are, once again, confronting this. Jacob's sins of the past are coming to get him. Now, in verse 1, it says, Then Jacob looked up and saw Esau come with his 400 men. So he divided the children among Leah, Rachel, and the two servant wives. So he had children here with 4 different women. The two women that Bilhah and Zilpah that had been maidservants of Rachel and Leah. Verse 2, he said, He put the servant wives and their children at the front, Leah and her children next, and Rachel and Joseph last. This is interesting. This shows the favoritism that is prevalent throughout the family of the patriarchs. You know, we go back to Isaac and his brother. There was favoritism happening there to the point that they were run out of the family. So Isaac would be left alone. Then Isaac, he had Jacob and Esau, twins. And it was obvious that Isaac loved Esau and Rebekah loved Jacob. And so back and forth they went. It was a very dysfunctional family. That is clear to see. All of the patriarch families were very dysfunctional. They would have fit very well on the old TV show, Dallas. They'd have fit very well all trying to control Ewing Oil, as I remember that from being a kid. And that was like the #1 show on television. That's what it was like. It was a soap opera. And it was caused by the leaders of these families. It was caused by Abraham. It was caused by Isaac. It was caused by Jacob. This favoritism amongst these children and amongst these wives never leads anywhere good. I mean, it left Hagar and Ishmael on their own, banished. It left Esau feeling left out with nothing. And it's going to mess with his family too. I believe the favoritism we see here and the way these families are lined up is just a perfect example of what will lead us right down the road to Joseph and the coat of many colors, and him being thrown into a pit and sold into slavery by his brothers. It's all been starting right here. That favoritism was dangerous, but there it is surfacing again in these families. See you tomorrow.